Howdy folks, in this video we're going to build a second dipole, a little bit like the first one. If you haven't seen that video, the first one-to-one Balun and dipole, uh, go check out that video. This is going to be a very identical Balun and dipole setup. I'm going to get into showing you some of the parts that I used to build it. And we're going to go outside and show you the second dipole antenna up in the air on a 25-foot pole, maybe make some contacts. This second dipole is intended for 20 meter and maybe in the future 20 and 17. Okay, so let's get right to it. We're going to see on the bench here, I already have a toroid set up here. This is the center pin of the SO239. So we get an SO239 here. The red wire would be connected to the center pin, and I have soldered on a lug. You can see that right there. To the other set of wires for the outer shell of the SO239. So that will kind of go like that. So if you've seen it on my QRZ page, this is 12 windings in this direction, red, green, and we combine the reds and the greens down here at the bottom and also up at the top. At the top, we have a terminal here for the left side, if you will, of the dipole, and then another terminal here for the right side. This whole assembly I put together, and it will eventually go into this enclosure. And let's talk about this enclosure real quick. Let's see. So these are the enclosures that I use. This is the size. I don't know if you can see it right there where my cursor is. It's 4.5 inch by 3.5 inch by 2.1 inch, and they're about $8. They are insulated, and for the most part, pretty good quality. I mean, you know, for $8, it's not gonna be miraculous, but it does the job. And let's see, let's snap over here real quick and show you what the first build was. So this is the first iteration, still in operation. However, it is doing 15, 12, and 10 meter. You can only see the 15 meter element on it right now. A few weeks later, I put on, from the same feed points, 10 meter element and a 12 meter element. They're both right underneath the 15. What I found out is the 12 meter element, when it was in the same plane, like right underneath the wires for the 15, I wasn't getting very good performance. So what I did instead is I went perpendicular out the back with the 12 and up the front in the 12 and secured it down to the ground that way. So basically 12 is running east-west if you follow the line and the radials, and 15 and 10 are running north-south, if you will. And I found out that worked beautifully. It's currently operational, all three bands, making great contacts. Japan, Australia, New Zealand, Finland, Norway, Spain, Italy. It's doing awesome performance for me, and it's only about 14 feet in the air, so a lot lower than you would think a dipole should be, but it's performing pretty good at 14 feet, so I'm going to kind of keep it there. I have a separate post about 21 feet in the air for this 20 meter antenna, and I might actually go higher. But anyway, I want to talk about some of the components here. Let's go back here. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So that takes care of that. The sets of eye bolts, you can see one here. This is an eye bolt for the top of the box. It'll go like that. That is from Home Depot. It's a 1/4 inch by 2 inch stainless eye bolt. Um, so the wing nuts you can see here. Uh, this is one of the terminals for the antenna. So we take the toroid off. This will sit like this with the socket head cap screw on the inside, a couple washers on the in and outside, a nut to back it up, and a wing nut for connecting the wire, the radiation wire, well, radiating element wire. So I got two of those, one for each side. And the SO239, by the way, all this hardware I got from Home Depot as well. The SO239, I'll put that page up. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. This is the SO239 right here. It's not a bad SO239. I mean, you get three SO239 panel mounts for $9, $9.90. And that's what I usually order. Also, along with this, I get this antenna wire. This is a super antenna MS135. Um, so far it's been a good antenna wire to use. There's lots of stuff to use out there. I like that it's thin. I like that it's number 18. It's kind of like stealthy, or it's kind of like hidden. You really have to look to see this wire above our house here. Um, and it does really well. I have no complaints. So what I usually do is I'll create an element that's the proper length, say for 20 meters, somewhere around 16.5 feet. And I will fold back 3 or 4 inches. And the way I fold it back is with these uh, insulators that you can see here. Also at Amazon, these are like egg type insulators. Uh, the wire goes in one hole and then comes out the other, and then the polycord or whatever you're using is goes around the other. So that's one type of insulator. There are other kinds like the dog bone insulator, which I've used in the past. Does work pretty good too. So in order to attach the wire back onto itself, I use these. Um, These are cable clamps for M3 type um, wire, I guess, which is like 3 millimeter. But it works very well for the 18 gauge antenna wire. So I'll go through an insulator, and then I will come back out and put one of these clamps on. See, they come with two nuts, and it works pretty good. It's a nice way, easy way of clamping them together. You can undo it, change the length of the antenna, and then put it back on. So this is like a pack of 20, and it's for $8 roughly for a pack of 20. And definitely go with the smallest size listed here. I think M3. Yeah, that's the size that I use. They also have an 8 pack. I normally get the 20 pack. But and then the last thing is the polycord for suspending the radiating elements, um, so that the ends of the radiators aren't actually touching anything, or the ground, or any kind of metal. I usually use this stuff. This is 316 Dacron poly rope, and it's good for any kind of tension you want to put on it. It'll take up to, I don't know, a couple hundred pounds, probably at least 150 pounds of tension. So it's pretty good stuff to use. Happens to be a spool of 500, but you can get a smaller spool if you don't need 500 feet. I usually get it in 250-foot spools. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this build, and we'll eventually be back to having an antenna approximately exactly like this one. Few minor changes, and we'll get 20 meters working on it, and then eventually I'm hoping to put 17 meter elements on it as well. All right, here we are at the QTH outside the backyard. This is the very first antenna, the first dipole I made. The video for that is down in the description. I'll leave a link for that. But if I can zoom in close enough, you might be able to make out that there's two dipoles that are kind of like going left and right. And that's the 15 and the 10. And if we turn 90 degrees, you can make out the 12. 12 is kind of going this way. So they're more or less perpendicular. And I'll spin around here. Hope you don't get dizzy, but here's another vantage point. I'll get right in line pretty much with the 15 and the 12. Let's see if I can get this in focus a little bit better for you. Okay. So right in line with this wire is the 15 and 10, and if we swing around this way, coming over here to the edge of the carport, now you can make out the 12. And this antenna has been operational for about, I would say 6 months now. Pretty good performance. It's on a fiberglass pole. That's got a pretty big curve on it. So let's move on to the new one. The new one is based on this flagpole set up here. And you can see the new one right there. Partway up the flagpole, there is a pulley at the top. And the elements are going to the left and to the right. I don't know if you can make it out in the video or not, but if I got a little bit closer to it, you can just see the left and right elements. So that's for 20 meter, and the coax comes down to the base of the pole. It goes across here and into the ham shack. This is my little ham shack here with my radio. So we'll go inside and see if we can make some contacts. Okay, we're going to try to make some contacts on 20 meters. We'll see how the band is. Whiskey 6 Delta Kilo Whiskey. There's a lot of activity on the 20 meter band. Whiskey 6, Delta Kilowatt Whiskey. See if we can make this contact. Whiskey 6, Delta Kilo Whiskey. Yeah, QSL, I'll give you a 5-9 as well in San Diego, California. All right, so that was pretty good. Let's go on the POTA page on my laptop over here and see who that was. Let's see, 14.330 was okay, that was Kilo 8 Tango Echo. And that was Bill out there in Texas. He was at the Lake Colorado City State Park. Where is that? Colorado City? Oh, it's near Sweetwater, Texas. Basically west of Abilene. So, not too bad, but certainly doesn't show exactly what this antenna can do, but we'll spin around some more on the 20-meter band and see what we can pick up. Maybe we can get a more distant station. Whiskey 6, Delta Kilo Whiskey. Whiskey 6, Delta Kilo Whiskey. Whiskey 6, Delta Kilo Whiskey. QSL, you're 5-7 into San Diego, California. Operator number 2. QSL, you're also 5-7 into San Diego, California. Operator number 3. QSL, you're also 5-7 down here in San Diego, California. Operator number 4. QSL, you guys are having a great fun time up there. You are 5-7 in San Diego. Thanks for activating. All right, they were in Sioux Falls, 4 ops on 14 .347, and it is now 22:47 Zulu on Saturday, May 31st. So, cool deal. I got a forfer. All right, that's it for now. Everybody take it easy, and we'll see you out there on the airwaves. W6DKW, out.